Okay guys, it's getting dark. I have to hurry. Hello my friends. My eyes hurt. Oh my god, I put on my contact lenses again so the box of my contact lenses can be clean a bit and get dry, so I have to wear them. And I haven't worn them for several months and this is kind of a little bit stressed for my eyes now. I look like I've cried, but we try to be strong. So welcome to this review video of the anime The World God Only Knows. I recently watched it and at the beginning I thought I wouldn't do a review of it, but after I watched the third and the last season I thought I have to do a review video. I suggest we basically just start with the plot, and so I tell you what this anime actually is about. So the protagonist is the student Keima Katsuragi, who is a huge fan of Gegli's so-called dating simulator games with cute girls, and he's very good at it, so he's very good at conquering these girls in these video games. He plays all the time, everywhere, when eating, when sleeping, even in school, but his real life doesn't even seem to be that great as his gaming life, because he's kind of an outsider. He barely talks to other people. He's just staring at his screen of his PFP, you know, as some labels in reality are kind of remade in anime, and sometimes they only change kind of one letter, and it's so funny. PSP, like PlayStation Portable or something, and then they make kind of PFP of it. Yeah. But one day he receives an email. It's a contract which offers him basically to conquer the girls' hearts. Well, he kind of agrees, but he thinks that's some sort of advertisement and just clicks okay. But suddenly the demon girl Elsie, who is a demon from the new hell, so there are basically two hells at that moment, an old and a new hell, but well, she's not a bad demon, she's a good one, and her task is basically to capture actively dangerous souls which are hiding in the holes of the hearts of girls and wait to be reborn as their child. So she's actually one of the good ones, trying to separate the bad demons from this world and to capture them and to keep them so they can't do bad things in that world. Appears and says, "Wow, you are now my contract partner and you have to capture girls now. You signed the contract." Well, but Keima Katsuragi like says, "Oh my god, I can't do this." And that's because he didn't even have any experience with real life girls. He didn't even touch the girl in his life. And the job is the only possibility to get these demons out of the girl's bodies, to make her fall in love with the boy. Well, he's bad at it, but he has no other choice. He signed the contract, and if he doesn't do what the contract says, he and his new working partner Elsie would be decapitated. They would be killed. So he just says, okay. Now he's trying to find all those dangerous souls in the city, which are many, while he's using his experience from video games. So he tries to kind of transfer the experience he had and he collected in the video games to the reality and to capture the girls' hearts that way. So that's basically what refers to the plot. And now I want to tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. I forgot to say at the beginning. Basically, this anime has 3 seasons with each of it 12 episodes. 3 seasons. Though the third one isn't called really third season, it's kind of an extra thing, but I think it's the best thing of it. It's a comedy romance anime. And so, what I didn't like about it, and the list seemed to be kind of large and long of the negative points, but these are basically or mostly only details which are kind of a little bit annoying. The good things are huger things, bigger things. And I just start with my favorite negative aspect. It's the cliche start, and it's basically just a start. An outsider who's just doing nothing, who is not sociable at all, suddenly becomes a hero and is so extremely important and becomes some sort of beautiful, handsome guy. That's basically how it starts. I don't know if he becomes handsome, I think he stays the same, but he definitely becomes a player. And that's what I don't like about it as well. He becomes a player, well, that's the purpose of it, but you know, he isn't really interested in real life girls. Even throughout the story, he didn't even get a piece of interest. He just does his job. But these are, I don't know how many girls these were, but like 8 or 10 girls he fell in love with in a short amount of time. And you just feel so sorry for these girls because they really believe that he loves them, and the way he makes the girls fall in love with him wasn't that various. It was basically always the same things he told each of the girls. Even if it was always another problem, it seems like he used the same strategies and all that stuff. Well, I have to say he's really intelligent, so he is a person that plans everything. So he's actually really organized in his conquering plans, but still he seems to be really monotone and throughout the time. And what I don't like about, well, it's a detail, it's just a little point at the end of the second season, that he becomes sickly game addicted at the end of the second season, and this is not normal. I don't know, it's like a whole episode only about this sick game addiction. So they show how he doesn't even eat because he's sitting in his room playing. He doesn't sleep, he doesn't do anything, he probably doesn't even go to school. He's only into his video games. Yeah, that was kind of a bit weird, but later in the third season it was different. Thankfully. Now we come to the positive point. First, it was really funny. There were some scenes which are just so funny, I had to laugh from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, comedy romance animes are mostly really good made, so the ones I've watched until now. I like the kind of humor and yeah, all the sarcasm they use between themselves, and it's actually original made. It's not like every standard 0815 romance anime. It has his own idea, as I think, especially because there is one boy and a huge amount of girls, but it seems like everyone is special. It's not like a harem anime. Oh my god, I can't speak today. It's just every part of conquering is special. I undraw the curtain so it's a bit lighter. And as I already mentioned before a little bit, I love the plot twist in the third season. So in the first and the second season it's all about conquering the girl's heart, so Elsie can capture the dangerous souls inside of them. And here everything is rolling down, means all the work was only half done. Turns out all his work was just half done, because some of the girls he conquered now have goddesses inside of their bodies. Wow, that means they can remember everything between them. By the way, I didn't say that after he conquered a girl, it actually always ended with a kiss. The girls forgot everything about what happened between them, and some of the girls with the goddesses inside of them basically didn't forget it. And the problem is that one of the girls kind of did hit by a bad demon and yeah, is about to die, and this girl has a demon inside of her as well, and so he has to collect all the other goddesses from the other girls to rescue her, because yeah, you have to have godly power to unlock bad demon energy. Yeah, and so it's actually all about getting back, and the things become so complicated because first they remember everything, second there are several girls you have to re-date, re-fall in love, re-make them fall in love, whatever. More excuses, complicated conflicts, especially the last few episodes are just really hard for him, and nothing was that hard for him because he actually almost fails. And then you could even see maybe a twinkle of humanity inside of him, so he gets a little bit more normal at the end of the third season, which is so amazing. That's why I really like it. It's amazing. And the next point is that until a certain point it's like a soap opera, so you can get into it whenever you want. But it's not like XXXholic, so you sometimes just need to watch a few episodes to know what it actually is about, so the beginning and the end of each season. Well, the main problem is still there, yeah, but still there are some episodes you can maybe skip, but I wouldn't because each of them were basically really interesting. And what I also like is the drawing style. The drawing style is the standard drawing style from today's animes, but that's basically a drawing style I like, so. And everything was well defined, the proportions were well made, and the characters were really various. Each of the girls they he had to capture or to conquer had her own character. All the characters were differently made, creatively made. And what I also liked about it, this is the last point, they deeply dealt with the problems. Each of the girl had a certain problem in her life and he kind of had to solve it, and I think that was really good managed and really good transferred, and it was just interesting to watch it because they got really deep into it, especially in the 3rd season. As I said, it gets really interesting. You like see all the connections. I just like it. And before it got so dark that you can't see my face, I want to say that this is all. I hope you liked this video. Tell me in the comments if you have watched this anime, or if you know it, or if you plan to watch it. Next time, or the next review, will be a review about the Black Butler movie, so the Book of the Atlantic, because this is really amazing. Yeah, but until then, I just wish you a good week, a great evening, a good time, and stay healthy, stay fun. We'll see each other next time, and goodbye.